So somebody asked me, why are you making videos about South Africa that is unlike you? It's unlike me to make things like that. For me, I've always considered South Africa to be too distant for me to kind of care about what's happening there, because I don't have a friend, I don't have a brother, I don't have anybody that is in South Africa. So, and because of their past, the antecedents they have, I kind of don't make videos about them. So the past two videos I've made, it was about South Africa, and this is the last one I'm going to make, unless you guys push me forward, push me on. This is the last video I'm going to make about South Africa. Okay. For me, really, South Africa is a country, like I've said, I don't care about it. I don't care about your politics. I don't really know any South African for me to care so much about that I'm gonna, if you look at my videos on my channel, all my videos is about Nigeria, and recently when I about Kenya. That's it. But in Nigeria, I trash Nigerian. Listen, as a Nigerian, I have license. I have the license to trash the Nigerian government. That's what I've been doing. Going down my channel, you will see all my videos all about Nigeria. I've been trashing Nigeria for a long time. And I trash Nigerian citizens who connive with the government to destroy our country. So I don't even have the time to say I want to talk about South Africa. The reason why I started talking about South Africa is that one of you South Africans came on my channel and in one of my videos, and because you guys are under this euphoria of Chidimma, I don't care about Chidimma, okay? I didn't know how till that time. So somebody came and started talking about Chidimma in one of my videos. So I had to put everything aside to come here and remind you who you are. Because you South African, black South Africans especially, you know your shortcomings, but over 30 years now, you have been pretending as if all is well. You needed for me to remind you, as a Nigerian, I have to define who you are to you again. Okay, I have to remind you that in case you are running away from who you are, I have to bring you back to the center, to who you actually are. Okay? Now, I notice most of the people that are coming to make comments or being negative on my channel are South Africans in their less than in their 20s, mostly in their 20s. They are, should I say millennials or Gen Zers or whatever? Because I know that those of you, the only thing you know is Nigerians and all in your country and all of this nonsense that your politicians, your ineffective politicians have fed you. They cannot perform in your country, so they make you think that foreigners are your problems. Okay? Older South Africans who are in their 40s and 60s, you don't see them on this channel, on my channel, making comments, because a lot of them know that what I'm saying is true. What I'm saying is true about your country, about you being a third class or a fourth class citizen in your country. They know it's true. I didn't mean to bring that out, but you guys know that all, but you don't want to talk about it. You every day you wake up and you move on. You think that life is okay. That's fine. But don't come at me, a Nigerian, and talk about my government. Why don't you talk about Nigerian, the corruption, the Boko Haram? Look at my channel. That's what I talk about all the time. Look, that is what I talk about all the time. But you don't want to do that. You think that you can come here. Okay, because as a Nigerian, I'm not like in that 30s or in my 30s where I can just think that, okay, I'm a millennial or I'm a Gen Z or I'm a young guy that, no. I don't know Chidimma from anywhere. The only thing I know about South Africa is xenophobia. That's the only thing. And Mandela. That's it. That's the only thing. And since Mandela died, to be honest, I don't know what happens in South Africa. The only time that I was kind of interested in South Africa was during the Oscar Pistorius, that's his name, I think. During the Oscar Pistorius thing, that was it. And then this guy that I like, this comedian. What is that comedian that hosts the Daily Show? His name is getting into my head. I'm going out. I like that guy. Okay, so he's the only guy that if I see him on TV, Trevor Noah. Trevor, you guys call him Trevor. No, it's Trevor. Trevor Noah. Okay, that guy he's smarter than your president. He's smarter than all of you guys in South Africa combined. He's smarter than all the OSA people. That guy is super. I tell you, if all South Africans have the mentality of Trevor Noah, you guys will have no problem. You guys would have removed all these, your oppressors away. Okay, but you guys are pawns. South Africans are pawns in the hands of your politicians. Ever since ANC gained power, because of inexperience of your politicians, they just got there and started destroying all your infrastructures. It was unheard of. The only country in Africa you hear that there's electricity problem, it was in Nigeria. But suddenly, your black people, they voted into ANC, started destroying your electricity, this thing. So, to the point that you're having blackouts. South Africa, you're having blackouts. The only country in Africa that is capable of having a nuclear energy. You're having blackout because of the ineffectiveness of ANC and those criminal politicians you put there. Now, these people, they know that they are ineffective. But in order for them to divert attention from what they are doing, their ineffectiveness, they tell you, oh, foreigners are your problem. Nigerians are your problems. They are coming to sell drugs. Meanwhile, your jail is full of South Africans. Every one or two Nigerians. Listen, I'm not here to say Nigeria, we are the, we are role model. We are not. Like I said, look at all my videos down here. I talk about Nigerians, criminal politicians, okay? So I don't have time for you, South Africa. This is the last video I'm going to make about you. I'm just trying to let you know that if you come at me, you guys can go online and talk about Chidinma and other mundane things with younger Nigerians. I'm not a young Nigerian, okay? I'm a bit older. So I know you like this. I know you like the back of my head. I know you very well. So if you come to talk nonsense on my channel, I'm going to define you. I'm going to expose you for those things that you've been hiding from. Those things that you didn't want to look at, you South Africans. You know that you own nothing in your country. You own nothing. Your land, your whole land is controlled by only about 7%. 7% of white people that in your country control 70% of your land. You know that, but you don't want to do anything. You are incapable of fighting for your properties. And you want to come and talk to me. I will remind you of your laziness. How about in politics? How about in tourism? How about in banking and finance? Most of those black South Africans, they just employ them there. They don't own those things. Like I've said, the infrastructure you claim, oh, Nigeria, we don't have this. The infrastructure you have in South Africa is not yours. Was not built for you. Was not built with you in mind. The white people thought that apartheid would never end. If they had known that one day apartheid would have ended, was going to end, they would not build all of those things for you. They'll probably go to Orania and go and build whatever for themselves there. Okay, so South Africans, if you don't want me to remind you of your past, if you don't want me to remind you of your ineffectiveness, of the things, the things that you'll be running away from, you don't want to talk about it, I'm gonna remind you. So if you want to comment on my videos, you can make a positive comment. Don't bring Chidinma to my, I don't know Chidinma. As far as I am concerned, she is a South African. But because of xenophobia, you guys say, oh, she has a Nigerian father's name, or the criminal, their parents were criminal, all of that nonsense. All of that nonsense. You guys would rather go and vote for Indian person. You guys are stupid. Some of you are very stupid. You would rather go and vote for an Indian person to represent you in Africa. How dumb is that? You guys should learn. You should learn from Nigerians. You should learn from other Africans, okay? You should learn from other Africans. We may have poor economy, corruption in our own economies, okay? But we are Africans. We are blacks. We don't have foreigners. We don't have people, our colonizers, controlling our government, controlling. Your independence is fake. It's only on paper. In real life, you guys know that. In real life, you know you are not independent. I repeat, if you guys have a sense of independence, have a sense of freedom, you could have voted for Julius Malema. I don't care if he has political experience, whatever. If you guys are really united, you could have voted for that guy, okay? Vote for him and let's see what will happen. Vote for him first. Let's see what's going to happen. Don't say, oh, you would rather go and vote for Jacob Zuma, who is under investigation for corruption. He stole from you people your money. That's why your energy sector is crumbling. Okay? So as a Nigerian, I repeat, don't mess with you can mess with Gen Z and smaller Nigerians. Don't mess with us, like, you know, we that have you, like we have you like this. Don't mess with us. All right? You went and vote. You went, instead of all of you to vote for Malema, you went and most of you divided, went to go and vote for Jacob Zuma, the guy who has been president already. He wanted to. He's like Trump now. He wanted to run, escape from the corruption corruption trial. He wanted to run for president again, and you guys, some of you still went and voted for the MK party. You sat down there under your noses. Ramaphosa went and brought in the DA. For God's sake, in an ideal African country, the DA party should never, ever, ever smell power. Should never, ever come close to power. But you guys sat down there and allowed a corrupt Ramaphosa to go and make a deal. He didn't make deal with Zuma, who is black like you. He didn't make deals with Malema. There are other black politicians. He didn't make deals with them. He went and make deals with your oppressors, and you guys sat down there. You don't do anything. You want to come online to fight Nigerians. You want to think that Nigerians are your problem. Politicians, your politicians know you very well. Okay? They know you very well. They cannot perform. They cannot give you dividends of that freedom and democracy you have. They tell you, oh, your problems are the foreigners. Is it? Are foreigners your problems? Huh? Today, there are more foreigners in Dubai than actual citizens. There are more foreigners in Qatar than actual citizens. You don't hear the Qatari government coming to, you know, say that or destroying foreigners. It's only Africans. Because your government, your ineffective government, your lazy ANC has turned you against Africans. Has turned you against people who have the same skin color as you. And you stupid people, you sit down there and they go and destroy businesses owned by black immigrants in your country. Or you go and where they live. You don't have papers. You don't have papers. You are here illegal. You have to go. Most of you that are protesting, you don't even have. You said they are taking our jobs. They are taking our jobs. You don't even have the job. You don't even have the skill to do the job. Okay? The smallest job as having a shop, running a shop. Most of those shops, small corner shops and small businesses are owned by foreigners. Instead of you South Africans to learn these things. I've said it in the previous video that Nigerians that come there to do trading, to have shops, to have these guys have been traders in Nigeria already. They were apprentices. They learned this trade. Okay, that they now went abroad. It's not only in your country, in Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand, there are Nigerian traders there. Instead of you guys to learn from these people, you go and destroy their business and you think that are your problems. Are they your problems? Or you are the problems? You are your own problems. Your politicians are the problems. Okay? Your politicians are like Nigerian politicians. They are corrupt. They are corrupt. Nigerian politicians are very corrupt. And they have been doing that for successfully because they are stupid Nigerians who support them. They are stupid Nigerians who vote for them. Okay? South Africa, it was hopeful. We had so much hope for you that by now you would have had everything being run by you, by your people. Okay? We would have had everything, a functioning economy, everything would have been. Look at South African Airlines. It was #1 in Africa. The ANC government and their corruption, they have destroyed it. So what are you talking about? You want to argue with Nigerians? You want to argue with me, Nigerian? Come on, man. Come on. Don't argue with me. I will define you. I will define you. Bring out everything that you think you have, you know, that you've been running away from. I will bring it here and talk about it and expose you that at the end of the day, you don't have anything in your own country. You don't control anything from the finance, mining, transportation, tourism. Nothing is being controlled by the same people. There are certain parts of your country you cannot go to, black South Africans. You cannot go to. How on earth would you allow that? And you keep quiet. A Gen Z, a young Nigerian that you are arguing with online was not going to tell you this. Okay, so if you want to argue with them, if you want to argue with them. Don't argue with people like me. Okay, if you want to argue about mundane, rubbish things, argue with young Nigerians, not people like me. Okay? So, I'm going to stop this video here. And I'll say, South Africa, the day you guys eventually come to your senses and elect somebody that looks like you, take back your country, then we can talk about it, okay? But right now, you guys are like here in my review of what I'm done with this. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do, okay? It's your country. But don't come on my comment section looking for trouble. I'm going to give you trouble. It's as simple as that, okay? Hey! Alright guys, I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go because South Africans are you guys are, I like some of you that have been able to escape that matrix, that madness trajectory that a lot of you are going. The ones that have been able to escape, I like them. Thailand #1, I like that girl. That girl is super global superstar. Okay, what's the guy, the comedian I just mentioned now? Okay, Major League DJs. Oh man, I love those guys. Maforisa, I like him. Tyler ICU. What's the other guy? The other DJ that is with Maforisa all the time. Kabza the Small. I like him. Okay. AKA has passed away. A criminal South African went and killed him for nothing. Okay. I like Mpura. I like others. I like the Wanyama brothers. So please, we can be friends, we can be brothers here. Okay, we can have constructive arguments. But if you want to divide Africans, if you want to exclude yourself from being Africans, that's fine. Choose other Africans that you can fight with. Don't fight with people like me. It's as simple like that. Don't argue online with Nigerians like me. You can go argue with smaller Nigerians, all of these people. Not me. I'm a bit older, and I'm gonna open your history like this. Things that you'll be running away from. Alright guys. Whatever I said, blame it on this. Alright guys, have a good day. Later.